Yes, sir. 608 Trace, 608 motherfucking podcast. You know what time it is? About 4:20. No, about 608. Nah, it's 2:14. And I got a special guest, a real 608 legend, and he knows it, boy. Fucking, is it multi-platinum?
Now multi-platinum.
Multi-platinum producer, DJ Payne 1.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
For real. Honestly, bro, like, I really look up to you, bro. I really,
I was going to be one of these episodes, but I'm just going to be embarrassed the whole time. All right.
No, for real, though, like, just to see someone that has really came up and worked with some very legendary figures in the game, and someone who has done a lot for the community here. And we're a small community. We're a small, big city. Just really do something from this place, bro. It's inspiring. It makes everyone else that come from a place like we do believe that there's a chance that they could do it too.
Yeah, and I had Greg Doby before me who, went platinum. So
Greg Doby.
Jinx, G-Banger, he's going by now.
Did he used to work at MMI?
Maybe you're thinking of Godzilla, but
no, not
he
Godzilla.
went to MMI, I think,
Maybe.
or he was man, he's going to kill me the next time I see him for giving all this shaky information. But nah, he when I was, I want to say in high school, everyone was talking about Jinx went platinum. He did this Lloyd Banks single way back,
shit.
and when he was running a label out here, he ran Regime Records and had a studio, and so
Nice.
I just looked at what he did, and I was like, if he can do it from here,
Right.
I feel like I could do the same thing. So we ended up working with a lot of the same people too, coincidentally enough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's
it's good to have
interesting. I didn't
people to
even know
look
that.
up to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. Damn, just like 50 Cent, Ludacris,
Yep.
Jeezy, Gotti, Gucci, Meek
Mill.
Public Enemy, bro. What the
my
fuck,
favorite
bro?
group of all time.
Going crazy, bro. That's incredible, and the list goes on. And another thing that I really admire is like the level of like education that you've gone through. You have a master's degree, or in
Applied English Linguistics.
applied English linguistics. So you should have been a rapper.
Not necessarily. I should have. There's just very few options. I could have either become like a professor or worked for the military. That was kind of it.
Get up in that military, man.
No.
Get that clearance, man.
Only clearance I deal with is sample clearance.
Yeah, which, fuck, dude, they need to make that easier, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be cool. I just feel like they need to make the whole music industry easier. Like one streamlined thing where your fucking royalties come.
Yes.
One streamlined fucking thing where you can get samples cleared. One, like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck? It's so outdated, and then the laws, like we're trying to change the laws like right now, and it's like the legal system is just like way back there. It's fucking annoying.
Everything in the music business is operating at like a 50-year delay.
Literally, bro.
And even the new tech, I mean, that's why, so isn't it ridiculous that a mechanical royalty, I mean, what does the word mechanical mean? Why is it applying to a stream?
Right.
It doesn't make any damn sense. Mechanical refers to something physical.
Product, a physical thing.
Yeah,
even if it's a digital thing, it's still like a buy a song.
Well, it refers to player pianos. When's the last time you've seen one of those? And then in addition to that, think about breakage. That's still being put in a lot of modern day record deals. And granted, from what I hear,
what is breakage? Explain that.
It's something that they charge against a artist budget in case vinyl or CDs break in the mail.
Wow.
Today, when there aren't vinyl or CDs being manufactured at the
barely ever.
Yeah, so
wow.
It's crazy. And there is some kind of hope because I'm hearing about much better deals coming down the pipeline. Publishing deals are becoming fair. It's not like an MDRC anymore. It's more of a term, or record deals too. Like the deal that me and Ted Park had with Capitol, we got our masters back within a certain period. I was blown away, and it was for a single, and it was good money.
You didn't know that like prior?
I knew it. I was just surprised
that it wasn't a fight to get him back.
We didn't really fight at all.
Well, I'm saying you were surprised that like you didn't have to do some extra shit.
Well, you can fight to the death and not get your master's
That's what I'm
back.
saying.
Yeah.
So you were just expecting it to probably be not just like here you go.
I've never seen that before.
Right.
So yeah, I mean
How many deals have you signed in your career?
Depends on
regarding like music production, publishing.
Oh, any kind of deal.
Yeah.
A lot.
Right. Okay.
A lot to the point where, I understand the majority of the language, but they write you into circles.
Yeah.
So that's why, shout out all the entertainment lawyers. You need a good entertainment lawyer to really explain that stuff, because you think no matter how much you know, there's always something you don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out DJ Payne 1, man, like fucking over 120,000 subscribers on YouTube, giving a lot of the game about the music business. And you've been in it for how long now?
Man, I don't know, 2 months. I don't want to think about it, bro.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Just
But yeah, no.
Don't look it up.
And obviously, even in my lifetime, like
yeah, you've been around for what, 15 years?
I started recording like music in a studio and not like on a headset. In 2000. Okay. Well, yeah, I did my first like underground recordings on a literal gamer headset and plugged it into the mic jack of a computer. Yeah. And I used a free program called Audacity.
Yeah, shout out to
with my boy Bilal Hammett, and we used to play the instrumental on the speaker in the background and just hit record and speak into the thing, and it could hear it. You know what I mean? So
I used to do the same thing.
So yeah, we did that, and then eventually 2010, I started recording like my first songs for my first mixtape, and I was like, I'm from Beloit, the Lil 608, and I was a pioneer. I was one of the very first people, definitely like probably the first. Definitely out of the first three in my generation, like in my age group. Like the people that inspired me were like my older friends as brothers and cousins, that they were the first people, the only people I even knew in the city that had recorded music or had, like very rare did anyone have original beats. But my guy Jovi Bags, you know Jovi Bags?
Yeah, I'm smiling because I just remember that era when it was hard to get beats and no one had recorded music. And if you had recorded music, it sounded like trash. Yeah. Nowadays, the bass line is industry standard pretty much.
Yeah. And honestly, I worked with an engineer who actually knew what he was doing, Loco Brown. He doesn't even really do it anymore, but that was my dog. And he mentored me. He really put me on my feet, and which that was why I wanted to go to MMI, because he was already starting to mentor me.
Got it.
And I was like looking to get out of Beloit and change my life.
Oh, yeah, then you wouldn't have mistaken Greg for Godzilla, because you knew Godzilla.
He was one of my teachers. Godzilla, straight up, I got no problems with Godzilla whatsoever. But he literally pulled me into class one day, and I had like 1 A and 3 Fs, and I was living on the north side in the hood on Trails Way, and like no car, 3 buses to MMI, fresh out of Beloit. Like I was really grinding it out. Me and Taz were all just got out of prison. We were living together, and we were both going there. And he straight up pulled me out. He was like, "You're gonna fail, dude." And I was like, "No." And then he was like, "No, I promise you, you're gonna fail." I'm like, he was like, I don't know if he was doing that, like, just like I don't know if he was like being kind of dickish or if he was doing that to motivate. But I was like, bro, you got me fucked up. You think I came here to fail, bro? Because I didn't. I was like, I know what it looks like right now, and yeah, I'm struggling, I'm hustling. You know what I mean? But trust me, I did not come all this way to fail. And I didn't. I graduated on time. Everything was good.
No, I think he did it because he cares.
He probably did. No, he probably did.
That's his style. And
I apprided that, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, shout out to Godzilla.
Because at the time, I was like, I wonder if he's just doing this to motivate me or what. But I did use it as motivation.
Yeah. No, I had the same thing happen in college, except it was after the fact. It was like, I was, because I had a 1.8 GPA in high school.
Really?
I wasn't. Yeah, I was on a very different path. I was like, I'm just gonna be like my friends and get a job at,
that's surprising.
Like food service, and just do, because I was doing all the time. I had a criminal record. That was my. What kind of young teenager and young adult were you? Are you like were you in the streets and shit? Or were you not intellectual? Just I was a graffiti writer. I was going to jail.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so
that's what I was on when I was a kid too.
Yeah, but I guess I had a good ratio of not getting caught, but the times you do get caught, it adds up. So you get arrested 3 times, and it's like...
Yep. Honestly, that's how I felt. Like, dude, I escaped a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'd still be in prison right now for some of the shit I done did. And I'm just blessed that I feel like God showed me. He showed me shit, you know what I mean, through all of that. I caught a burglary case when I was 18, and truth be told, I didn't really have nothing to do with it, bro. Like, yeah, my guy Bilal, who's, you know, been missing for like 11 years, he did this burglary and shit, and he like brought all this shit to my house without my knowledge or anything, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but I was facing like 12 years in prison, you know what I'm saying? At 18, fresh, you know, like I got arrested my senior year in class in front of everybody. And like it was fucked up because I really didn't deserve that, you know what I mean? I just like, but I learned a lot, you know. You learn a lot when you get in pressure situations, you get put in positions like, you know. So I don't know, there was a point in time where I was just like, you know what, like I don't want my shit stole, so I'm never gonna steal from anyone again. I don't want to make someone feel anxious in their home. You know, like, because, you know, we used to fucking do shit. We used to break into people's houses and shit, break into people's cars and do all this shit. And I was just like, and yeah, I was young and I didn't have no fatherly figures and no guidance. And I was thirsty to fucking be someone and make some money and do something.
Yeah, you don't want to be the person in the group that's saying no.
But
when everyone else is like, yeah, we're about to do this.
But straight up, like just recently, like 4 years ago, bro, my crib got kicked in. I lived on Gorham right across some. Dude, I got robbed for like 30 to 50 racks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Yeah, like literally I went to Oregon and like lived out there for a few months, like stacked up a bunch of fucking bread, bro. Came back. My door got kicked in by one of my very close friends and just like took me for everything, you know? And I couldn't help but to think like, damn, bro, this is what I get, bro. Because I definitely stole a lot of shit from a lot of people when I was a teenager. You know, but I did learn, like, especially when I caught that burglary case when I was 18. I was like, yeah, it's over with. I was like, it's just not. It's just in the line with me, anyways. You know what I mean?
Nah, I had very similar moments.
But you're in fucking Beloit, bro, where everyone's a fucking thug and a fucking criminal, and no one gives a fuck because no one's got shit.
You can make stupid ass decisions anywhere, though. I mean, like because it was a summer when I got arrested twice for 2 things I did not do, and one of them was burglary.
Jesus.
So it was like, all right, I'm just not gonna leave the house anymore. At this point, there's something that needs to change because it feels like it's happening for no reason, but
absolutely
something's going on. So yeah, I just keep my head down now and make my music.
For real. Which I love your music, bro. Dude, I've been working on a lot of your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've heard like 1 or 2 things, but
Yep. Yeah, I got a bunch more in the chamber I've been working on. You know how it is, man. It's like, it sucks, bro. I just want to release all my music. You know, you just gotta, like, take it slow. Fuck. The music industry, man, and how it's changed. And that's kind of, like, circling all the way back. It's like, you know, like, we've just seen it. Like, I had my first songs on MySpace. Got my first recordings on MySpace. Had a buzz, too. Dat Piff, like, made top 8 mixtapes on Dat Piff, some of my joints.
I miss that era.
And you actually, you know, and then you hosted Chief 2, which was my last mixtape before I started putting my own beats on shit, because that's when I started making beats. I actually went to jail on my way up to you, bro. That shit was crazy. I was coming up.
Yeah, no, I remember because it was you and, I won't say his name, but yeah, okay, well, you said his name.
Yeah, my boy. Okay. That's all right. Shout out D. Hansen, you know what I'm saying? He's going crazy with the photo and videos now.
Oh, no, well, shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, he was just starting to find his shit with the camera, with the photo side. Now he's doing video. Shout out to Dylan, man. That's my day one from the block. And then it's funny because, I don't know, we still haven't ever really been in the studio.
Not like in the proper sense.
Right. Which, yeah, definitely want to do that. But create some cool sounds.
Yeah, then that's a different feel, yeah.
Fucking legend, bro. 608 legend, bro. For real. It's crazy. It's just... Like, what does it feel like to you? You know, in the most, okay, like, save your humility right now. And just, like, what does it feel like, bro? Like, being where you're at right now. And, like, you know, and most of these artists, are you, just sending them beats and they're getting on them? Are you talking to them? Do you have relationships with them? Is it more just a business thing? They like your shit, they're buying your shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Is everything. I don't think any 2 situations have ever been the same for me.
Right.
Like with Public Enemy, it started as there being, you know, middlemen, and then it got to the point where I'm literally sitting at where I was like camping or something, and I get a call, and it comes up as Chuck D. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
So that, you mean, situations like, legendary artists, Chuck D, MC Light, whatever, calling me on the phone, or something like, with the Pooh Shiesty record, that was entirely through a person that I didn't, well, two people that I didn't know. Now I know them. Now we're working together closely. But yeah, that was, it just kind of happens. I put out so much stuff. I feel like the more prolific you are, and this applies to damn near anything,
right.
the more prolific you are, and that doesn't just go for products, it goes to energy
right.
too. But,
absolutely.
Stuff starts coming back.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. Because it's like, even though the world is as big as it is, it's also very small.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And information travels at the speed of fucking light nowadays. Yeah. So it's crazy because honestly, like even me, dude, I'm 12 years in. You know what I'm saying? And I've been consistently releasing music. Like I've like 10 projects, 11, 12 projects. I have a lot of projects out there and a shitload of singles and collaborations. I'm a very open person when it comes to this shit. I just make music with people. You know what I mean? I don't really. I do this shit more for fun and it's my passion.
You're very social as a musician.
You know what I mean? And it works in my favor. You know what I mean? And it's getting to the point now, like my brother Trent motherfucker Thayer, shout out, co-producer on the podcast. He just started living with me the last couple months, like the last 2-3 months. He is in recovery right now. Our older brother and one of our younger brothers passed away, and my girl's sister passed away, all from drug-related things within the last year and a half. Yeah, it's definitely been a trying time, but we're on healing journeys together, and this is what we're doing. Like we're talking to a lot of other people who have gone through similar things, mental health, getting into all the good shit, you know, all the career shit too. It's just a mix of everything. So I'm really happy and excited to be doing this podcast with people that have so much different experience. But Trent motherfucking Thayer, what was I saying? I smoked a joint right before we got in here.
If you're asking me, I don't know.
Alright. But yeah. I don't know, it'll come back to me. But fucking A, dude.
It's like you have a arts incubation space here.
It's pretty cool, right? Like my ultimate goal is we want to buy a big ass piece of land, and I just want to like build a warehouse, like a 2-story type of warehouse thing. Big ass brick wall on one side for graffiti artists to just fuck it up. Have the studio, have some offices in there. It's like an artist living, like bunkhouse in an area, maybe a couple nicer suites, but like a full-fledged like production facility and living quarters. And then like my idea, right? And don't steal it. Nobody out there steal this shit. But I'm gonna like do what the guy, that Sonny dude did with all the shoe deals. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Sonny, he's the guy who got like Michael Jordan, his deal with Nike, and like Kobe and LeBron. All these guys, they're major shoe deals because he was linked in with the shoe companies. But then he was like way tight with all the players in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, but what he did was he went to the shoe companies, Nike, and he's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give all the college teams free shoes, and then we're gonna pay the coaches to make them wear the shoes. And they're like, we're gonna give away all these shoes and fucking pay them to what the fuck? And he's like, trust me, like everyone in the world is gonna want to wear these shoes once these players are wearing them. Like everyone's, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what happened. And now they are like some of the biggest companies in the world. But it's also, I was thinking like if I have a living quarters and I have a space, like artists and creators, this is what we do. We want to do this shit. And I got green screens and cameras and I got a whole crew and like we have everything.
Yeah.
And we have multiple platforms and channels. We got the podcast, we got the live performance series, we got, all this shit. So then we pay the artists. We hit them up. We be like, yo, we'll pay for all your travel, all your everything. We got lodging for you. We'll pay you to come make music with us for the weekend. And just like every weekend's a fucking Revenge of the Dreamers 3 type of vibe, you know what I mean? Or we're just lighting it up cool, building sets in there. I got my production crew and team just setting up everything, recording, documenting everything, and just having a blast. Because like that You a Legend song I did that and a bunch of other songs. I did like 7 songs at a retreat that Loom was holding. Shout out to Loom, R.I.P. to Loom. Fucking, and the guys, the CEO of Loom, their mom was like a scientist. She had this fat ass crib in Stoughton on the lake. We put like 3-4 studios in her crib in different rooms for the whole weekend. A bunch of the top artists in Loom from Milwaukee, Madison area put together, and we just went nuts, bro. It was fucking awesome.
I didn't steal this idea, but Dame did something like that a couple times with with 1 week notice where they put the album together in 1 week.
Or, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have done.
Yeah, and like
things.
in other countries and other cities, this isn't unheard of. They have these kind of spaces. I was in Sacramento for a city, I forget what it is, where you kind of determine who's getting a grant. I was a guest, and I was seeing, I was interacting with other people from that area, and they had similar spaces. I know anytime I go to Europe, there are all these incentives, grants that fund the spaces, and then grants that fund the artists, pursuits, and just all this support, this crazy support system. And I'm like, this is like a parallel universe. I've never seen stuff like this.
Creative spaces and shit like that. It's just creative anything just like opens the door for so many different things, because it's all about experiences, and it's art and experience, it's lighting, it's sound, it's video, it's immersive experiences. So there's so many people and things that you can pull in and incorporate. It's really the wave. And to be quite honest, it just goes to show all of these different things that if you dedicate a time and a space for creative things to happen, and you invite creative people to come make it happen, it will happen. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and that's like the whole game of life for us, right? It's like all we're doing is doing everything that we need to do.
Yeah.
So that we can have time to collaborate with who we want, so we can make and finish our music, so we can work on our passion projects. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole game of life is just, how can I just make sure I'm doing what I need to do and my life is good, so that way I can do what I want to do with.
I mean, you hope that's what people are doing.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, it's what I'm doing. But
yeah,
a lot of people aren't, unfortunately.
It's true. But that's what separates the people who are like, there's literally no backup plan, this is their lifestyle, their life, from the people that just do it for fun.
Yeah, because I had a backup plan for the longest time. And then eventually you stray so far away from that, you look back and you're like, oh, there's not anything there. I'm on my own. You
know what my backup plan was? It was, all right. Like, honestly, I always knew I was doing this. There wasn't a backup. The backup plan was, I'm going to go to MMI and learn producing, mixing.
Okay, more of the same.
The business. Yeah, I'm going to learn everything surrounding it, so I'm completely undeniable from every aspect.
Yeah.
That was my backup plan.
So rest in peace, MMI.
For real. And it's crazy, man. That shit, I don't know. I wonder. I wish I could talk to some of those people and ask them about like why it's not a school and why. Like, I don't know a single person that got. Like, no one cares if you have a certification in Pro Tools, bro. They care if can you use Pro Tools. Yeah. We don't care about your certification. We don't care if you have a degree in audio engineering. Can you audio engineer?
Yeah, basically.
Can you But it's cool. I mean, for me coming from a different city and different place and just like way smaller music scene, we had Pretty Boy Studios, which had the Pro Tools HD interfaces, and so we did have some quality shit coming out of there, but that was the only space. And Beloit motherfuckers, man, like a lot of them just so small minded, bro. I just had to get out of there. You
don't experience that here?
Well, yeah, for sure, but I don't know. It's mainly just like, bro, I'm from Beloit, and I was like in the streets my whole life, and I just like, it's just the other shit. It's not really the music shit. That's like,
yes, okay, but so then you left that, and then coming here,
just not having to worry about watching my back and not being involved in so much criminal activity like that was just like a huge weight off my shoulder. And then I just like, I don't know, I was just embraced by Madison, bro. Like Boss Lady.
Yeah, true.
Boss Lady, shout DJ Fusion, like you, bro, like Chaos and AFGM and everyone. Everyone just embraced me, and I was just very, very grateful. And this is my home, bro. Like, I will always have roots here and always have a place here. And my family is in Beloit and Janesville, you know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for this place. This place changed my life, bro. For real.
I'll be damned, because there are a lot of people trying to get out. I mean, I think everyone's different.
And don't get me wrong, like, I want to go live in Cali for a while. I would love to. With a lot of people in my family dying, we got a lot of children to provide for. And, like, you don't have to go places. And, bro, I got, I'm doing all right. I got this. I can drive to wherever I want. I can hop on a plane and go stay. I'm with a good woman who's my support system, and my brother, and I'm good. I have a really very solid, very, very, very organic, homegrown support system and fan base, bro. And I really have no worries at all about I made it, bro. Yeah. I'm good. Like, yeah, I want to have more streams and platinums and records with big artists, and I want to be on tours and going out with that. It's coming, bro. Like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, and then when you reach that level, you're trying to get to the next level anyway.
Right.
So,
you know what I mean? I'm just happy that I'm like, I finally have this space and, and like I have the freedom to, because this podcast idea I've had for a while. The 608 Basement idea I've had for a while, you know, because it's my skill set. I'm just like, man, I could be doing all this. I just didn't have the space.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that AFGM Studios is opening up now because, man, me and Chaos, bro, we've been tapping in and we've been mapping some shit out, and very excited for what the next 1 to 3 years is gonna do for all of us. Ain't that right, motherfucker?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like Chaos has some stuff up his sleeve right now.
Definitely. And you know, like we're locking arms with DJ Fusion and trying to do things for the community, you know, like you're a huge inspiration, you guys in Urban Community Arts Network and what you guys have done throughout the years. You know, and like hip hop is, I don't know, you know, it's not, you know how it is here.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just who I am, because I have a different crowd and I'm like more on the instrumentalist side of things. I play with bands. Like I've never really had a problem getting booked here, man. You know, like I'm still not at the level where I'm like my next goal is like I want to like sell out High Noon, and so I can hit Majestic and like maybe do the Sylvie one day and shit like that. But like, bro, like I really feel like I can do this. I really feel like I can put on a big show for here eventually, with the run I'm about to go on, with all this music I'm gonna release, and with my podcast really starting to generate more buzz. And also I'm like starting to invest more into my marketing, so I can get my online infrastructure set up to where I'm like constantly I'm driving traffic and building, you know, like that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to let the technology work for me. I felt like I've always been researching and I know what to do, man. I just like building the team and getting some help, bro, because like I can't do everything all the time.
I try.
I try.
Yeah.
I do, and I'll continue to try.
You spread yourself out way too thinly, though.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
And I have enough people in it. Like, I have people that want to help me. But it's just it's like no one already has these skill sets.
Right.
Everyone's fresh.
So and that's how I am too. I don't trust anyone to do anything.
Exactly.
Because people are always like, "Okay, how can I help?" I'm like, it would take me 6 months just to show you.
For real, bro.
And then in that 6 months, I've spent all that time showing you. What if you just decide to quit?
No,
I just wasted 6 months.
No, it's the real shit, and it happens, bro. And
it happens,
bro. I build teams, and then they fall apart, and some stay, and then you rebuild them, and it's like, and you just keep doing this shit, and I'm still doing it. I'm always doing it.
Of all the people I started making music with when I was a kid, there's really only one person that I still make music with.
Who's that?
Memory.
Dude, shout out to Memory, because I've been seeing him. He's like making some moves now. And I want to get in the studio with that dude. He plays guitar. And anything else?
Sings. Makes beats.
Yeah, dude.
Plays bass.
I want to link in with him. I be seeing him around and shit, and I would love to link in with that guy. Shout out to Memory if you see this.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But it goes to show you how tenuous all these so-called connections and friendships really are. I mean, the music business is not built for everyone. That's why there are so few of us succeeding in it.
Yeah.
And then when I say succeeding, that means something different to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy that I felt like when I was first getting into this shit, I really saw, because I was always a technology person. My grandpa built computers and shit, and I just like I was the first generation to like not have cell phones. Like I got my first cell phone in middle school, and it was a Motorola. It had minutes on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I feel like I'm the last generation that like had that old school. We're the last of the old school.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then moving into this, you know, I was always doing computers and typing really good and using technology. So I felt like I saw the fact that like artists were going to be able to use this technology to empower themselves to do everything. And I just always wanted to have creative control. Like I'm an artist, bro. Like I do all kinds of art. So I love doing my track arts and theming my track arts and my album arts with my sound and my songs and connecting the vibes with the fucking the other art, the sticker art that I'm doing and the you know what I mean? I always wanted to be fully in control of everything I was doing. I knew it was gonna be a marathon of learning all these different skills. It was gonna really take time. But I'm also like ADHD as fuck. I'm Aquarius, so I'm just like a mental energy on fucking.
Yeah,
the
most
10th
artists
degree.
are. It just feels like such a scam. Why do we get the creative gene and then also the scattered gene?
Well, I think we just need to like, it's like very out of the box and scattered, and we
Yeah.
just need to just hug it in a little bit. Like we don't have to like put ourselves in all these boxes. Like this is our God-given nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's why I was never stressed about like people are like, oh, you should just focus on this or focus on this. No, I was playing guitar, piano, drums, producing, making beats, recording, mixing, doing Photoshop, doing fucking Adobe Premiere. Like my attention, I get bored with shit after a while. And maybe I'm like tired of sitting at the computer, but then I'm not tired of playing the guitar.
Yeah,
I just go from one thing to the next and I just keep it in a circle.
And it's good.
I love it.
Everyone I know that's really making strides in the modern day music business landscape are wearing multiple hats. You just kind of have to.
It's the
And all the people that I knew that had all this talent in one area that fell off, it was because there's a lot of factors, but a lot of them, I don't think any of them knew how to do more than one thing, so it was hard to adapt. It's like, I'm just going to record music. Okay, what's the next step? I don't know. Someone else has to figure it out.
See, to me, I was literally just a product of no one knowing how to do shit. It was like, all right,
but
no one knows how to do
you took it upon yourself to be the one to learn all that stuff, because anyone else, that I feel the same way. It was like in my circle, I was the one that learned how to record because I already knew how to make beats. And then I was like, well, I'm on the computer, may as well learn how to use these social media platforms. But I'm looking around like, the fuck can't you learn this stuff?
People don't want to.
They
bro.
don't want to. And then the ironic tragedy of it all is that they come to expect that from you and get mad when you're like, nah, I'm doing too much. It's like, oh, you're switching up. It's like, no, I'm growing and you're not.
Yep. Man. You know, it's the thing. It's like you gotta be open and willing to learn. And for me, I definitely in my younger years like blocked out some shit, but I don't block out any learning anymore. I'm just like, all right, let me just listen. Let me just watch. And that's the realest shit, you know, just like no one wanted to learn or nobody. I'm like, bro, I'm doing all this shit, bro. My boy Taz Raw literally went to prison when he was 17 for a couple years, got out, went back to prison for a few more years. And like, bro, he's got 3 daughters. He owns a business. He's driving trucks. He works a job. He has a couple businesses. My man literally just lost so many years of his life. Yeah. And he's just literally out here going crazy with all his kids, taking care of every single one of them, doing, like, bro, I just feel like no one has any excuse, bro. Everyone has time. When it's all about priority and it's all about you and what you want to accomplish.
That's it.
It's either they don't want to learn or they don't really see the impact or care about the impact or care about, you know what I mean?
It's fear. It could be anything.
It's all of them.
You're going to be hard pressed to have an honest conversation about that kind of thing with anybody. Period. About anything.
Yep.
And that's that sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Especially at our age, you're in your late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, early 40s, whatever, and there are still people that just can't have an honest conversation about their feelings or their intentions, or even if you're like you're in a relationship with someone, you're in a group with somebody, you're working with somebody, you're on some sort of team, there has to be honest communication. It's not going to last otherwise.
Honesty is the best policy, y'all.
I mean, and even if it's like, I would have loved, because I used to be in group I used to be in all types of groups, and I would have loved for someone to like when I would look my group mate dead in the eye and be like, is this really something you want to do? Because we have to do this. I created a task list. I can't do all this myself. And they would look me back, hey, I love this. I'd die for this. You wouldn't die for this shit if you would. The next time we have a meeting a week later, did you do any of this? No. Wow, your life's not worth very much.
Right.
And then you just can't trust these people, and then it's like you walk away, and
it's crazy because it's like we've been in this how long, bro, and like we're still finding our tribe. We're still looking to add people to the team and grow ourselves, and it's still hard.
But you got to be skeptical, and nowadays it's easier to vet people. But the thing is, like, if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, right, and they're driven enough, then they have something to offer. But then they also want you to have something to offer back. So they might already have their team, or they might have, too much, and
So or it's like everyone's like us. They've just had to do everything themselves to where they've like, you know what I mean?
And then they don't want to even enter into another partnership.
For real, dude. Yeah, literally.
But that's what people don't understand, because I get contacted people literally contact me, people that I don't know, never spoken to. Hey, what's up? What's up? And I'll try to respond. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, can you get me signed? Or hey, what's up? Hey, can you help me out? I need to make it. I just got to make it. I just need someone who believes in me.
I laugh so hard at everything that you post.
And I don't even post this stuff anymore because it's boring. Everyone's seen it all.
It's the same shit.
And I just try to say, I'm not trying to clown anybody. It's just like, this is not what you do. You can't do this anywhere for anything.
No.
You can't.
No.
You don't have anything to offer. The music business is unique in the sense that people with zero to offer expect everything in return, and it's just... I don't know what it is. Like, we've been sold an image of a 0 to 100 type of trajectory, and
I really feel like this is how I'm kind of looking at it now, right? It's like with the marketing side and the business and all that. It's like everything is a scam. It's like use social media, and if you're gonna advertise, just advertise directly yourself.
Yep.
Everything else, fuck that shit.
And just make the content, but definitely...
If you got plugs, like if you have personal relationships...
That's it.
With channels, then with certain channels...
But everybody else is trying to impress. I think this is the thing that kills me. Everyone's trying to impress the industry. The industry doesn't care.
At all.
If you don't have the numbers, they won't even look in your direction. So get your numbers. And like, it's not... I'm not saying go get your numbers because... you want the numbers to impress the industry. I'm saying get the numbers, and once you have the fan base, make your fans actually feel special, create a connection with them. You're going to be so in love with that life that you created. Exactly. You're not even going to be focusing on the business.
Focus absolutely everything on like the real fans are the only thing that matters.
Thank you.
Nothing else matters. Like me, honestly, like you look at my shit, I got like 1.2 thousand. Like I can't even monetize. I need my watch hours up for YouTube. Yeah. I'm nothing on the internet. Like I got a couple of my good videos. I got some 50Ks and shit like that and whatever. I literally don't care because honestly, in real life, bro, I've been on multiple tours all across the country. I have real fucking relationships with people really doing it. You're fucking one of them. You're sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? Fucking my boy Kid Super. Like, I've been around a lot of people because of him. You know what I'm saying? And just learning and observing.
Yeah, he's doing amazing things.
Bro.
I mean, Jay-Z.
Bro, he's way, bro.
Yeah.
He's way up there. And he has literally just paved a way for me, bro. He's a fucking, bro, shout out, you sexy motherfucker, you. Because, man, Colum has just always been solid, just been a real friend. Never on no Hollywood shit. True Midwestern spirit. Mm-hmm. We grew up together in Beloit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been the same person I've known him his whole life. To me, he hasn't changed a bit, bro. That's an amazing story.
I don't think half the people wearing his stuff know he's from Beloit.
And he's just such a humble, real-ass dude, bro. Love him so much, bro. For real.
I believe it.
Yeah. And, it's like, so it's just like, to me, I know what it's about. It's about creating experiences for real people, connecting with real people, real fans. Fuck those numbers. I'm way more cracking in real life, bitch. Hey!
Yeah, like... even if you're not, who cares? Like, why are you trying to impress somebody?
It's just like, make your fucking art.
Make your art and make it meaningful. That's all. Because I think that's the other thing. Like, you're not going to try to make meaningful art if you're just focusing on someone sitting in an office. A&R, you're not making art for A&Rs. A&Rs are there to poach your fan base.
Yeah.
If you don't have a fan base, you have nothing to offer them. And once you build a fan base, you have everything to offer yourself. You don't even need them.
Exactly. And I want to touch on this too. Email lists, direct line,
SMS
email and text.
Marketing.
Email straight, like we're at war with these fucking algorithms that aren't even showing our shit to our people. We're getting 10% of fucking our people.
If that. I would love 10% on YouTube, I'll be honest with you. I get like
not for real.
2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But email list is owning your data. You have to, this new decentralized internet that we're going into, the fucking fact that just the technological revolution that we're in, the internet, consumer internet's as old as me, basically.
Yeah.
And for the type of impact that the internet has on the world, I'm a young man. I'm about to go into my prime, to be quite honest. And so is the internet, like, in a sense. Or maybe not even. Maybe it's going into...
What do you mean when you say decentralized internet?
Web3, the metaverse, cryptocurrencies, blockchain technologies, augmented virtual reality gaming. All this shit is really connected.
I have opinions on that.
And we should talk more about that. But to me, it's just about ownership. It's all about ownership and control of your own data, your own creations, your own money, all of this shit.
Well, that's the thing. All the old school techniques apply. And that it's just so crazy to me that I made a video about this.
Are you invested in crypto? Do you fuck with crypto?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know enough about it. It's just like...
Just curious.
That I'm not... I'm just talking about decentralization because in the context of capitalism, is that going to happen? And we already
Are the gatekeepers going to allow this?
Well, the gatekeepers are already... UMG already has interest in Web3. You know what I mean? All the major companies...
They're going to do what they've always done.
Right.
They're going to set up fucking roadblocks and try to block everyone from taking control of something that is outdated and truthfully would benefit everyone a lot more if artists and creators couldn't take control.
It wouldn't benefit them, though. Then they lose their control.
Half these motherfuckers are creators. How about y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, the motherfuckers need to change their paradigm, bro. Like, but in the short term, like, your fucking stocks and all your shit and all your...
But everything is short term. That's why the world is literally dying. Because people
don't want to get outside their comfort zone and go through a transition before they can learn and grow. Like, what the fuck?
Well, at
a root level, it's all just bro. It's the same. It's fear. It's everything we were just talking about.
Yeah.
It's people just not wanting to change, not wanting to learn, not wanting to grow, not wanting to. Bro, it's terrible.
What were we talking about before that?
You were saying about decentralization.
No, before that though, it was something else.
We were talking about. Fuck. Trent, are you listening, motherfucker?
I don't even smoke. What is going on here?
Yeah, because we were talking about decentralization, how it's all connected. Ownership. Just, and how the...
Own it. The old... So, like,
the old school,
you remember, we would see touring acts before I was on the road myself. We would see touring acts go, they'd play a show out here. And they'd be talking to the fans and getting little sign-ups on these sheets. Put your email address, put your phone number, whatever, so we can stay in touch. So I'm just looking at them like, okay, I don't really know what the end game is here, but they're doing it, so I'm going to start doing that. So when I started performing with a group, I just started printing out sheets, and we started, building up a fan base that way. But I made a video about it because I still say, tell me if you see this as a rapper, right? You perform with a lot of other artists. People will show up right as it's their time to get on stage and then leave immediately after. I'm like,
yeah, it's like damn near disrespectful.
Well, even
like,
take respect out of the equation and look at practicality, right?
Well, you're not engaging with
You're not engaging with any of the fans at all. You're missing out. If there are 5 people in that audience that like you enough to give you their email address, well, that's gone.
Right.
So why are you showing up with nothing? And I've been Marcus Porter. I've seen him sell merchandise to people that didn't even see his set.
Oh, absolutely.
So what are
right?
Where's you don't have your shit together.
Nope.
And a lot of us, sadly, I this is what I do. I talk to artists every day, and I always hear the same thing. I've done everything I could possibly do. It's just not working. I need to get signed. Like some convoluted idea of how the music business works. And I'm like, did you really do everything? Did you collect email? What do you mean? Did you
do any research about the music business at all? Like,
well, what am I supposed to read? It's like, bro, I'm not here to. You're an adult. I'm not. This isn't my job. Isn't to hold your hand. I'm here to supplement what you're already doing with the free information I put out. But I'm not your parent.
All right.
And no one in this business should be your parent. Even a mentor doesn't operate like that.
Right.
Mentors don't just find someone and take them from 0 to 100. Mentors find people who are at 30 and take them to 40, and then the synergy continues to build.
Most of the time, mentors say, all right, when you're first starting out, they say, all right, go be alone and do this one thing.
Yeah. And then if you can't do that one thing alone, then you're just not, it's not for you.
Yeah.
So, everything is like, especially like a sexy career, like a music career.
Right, exactly.
Even, any other careers that are grimy, like construction, you don't just become a foreman
No.
on the first day, week, month, year.
Even if you're good at like building shit
Even if
already.
you're good at building shit, you have a lot to learn. So
Yeah.
even if you're good at making beats or you're good at rapping, you have a lot to learn. There's way more
in
to
the
it
business.
than that. Yeah.
Like you could be the best fucking tradesman in the world, but if you don't know how to talk to people and work with people, you're never gonna own your own business. You're gonna be working for somebody else.
Right, and which is like some people are fine with that.
Right,
Cool,
right.
Everyone has
Right.
their own path,
Exactly.
but for the people who really are saying they want this, we have to have uncomfortable conversations with ourselves. And it's uncomfortable for me. It killed me to walk away from certain situations that weren't healthy for me.
Right.
And I'm sure you can relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to my timer just went off
Oh, my
about
bad. That's
45.
what I-
No, we're good.
yeah.
There's no real like constraint on the time, but wrapping it up, I do want to know like what type of like advice you would give even like someone like me, any upcoming person who's just like trying to build their fan base, to build to really like what's the top things to really build real fans, that you would say.
I'd say the 2 C's, content and contact, and consistency. So the 3 C's. So consistently drop content and be in contact with the fans. And, just really listen to what they want. If something doesn't work, figure out why it didn't work. If something does work, find a way to scale it up. But like we said, it's all about that connection to the people. Because at the end of the day, no one but your fans are your support system. I mean, your team maybe, but they might even come and go. So you have to make sure your fans are happy.
See, it's kind of crazy because I was talking earlier about immersive experiences and shit, and I'm kind of starting to realize, bro, on my journey right now with everything, like I have a very jack of all trades type of skill set with all this shit. But I really am starting to realize, like, yeah, I'm an artist at my core, but what I want to do professionally, business-wise, I kind of like want to do more of like the overall branding and just like really like artist, creative, brand aesthetic development, creative direction for like, like I'm working with my daughter right now. I'm putting a studio in her room because she likes singing. She's still in the shy part around other people, but she actually has a really great voice and she's around people. I'm teaching her how to record her own music and use computers and do all this shit.
That's smart.
You know?
Yeah, because she won't do it in front of you.
Right. So, well, she'll do it in front of me, but no one else.
Oh, man. Okay. Then
Yeah, she'll sing and shit in front of me, just no one else.
Yeah, but she might sing like Aretha when you're not
Yeah,
around.
that's true. That's true. But like that's why I'm excited for like this metaverse shit and this augmented and virtual reality, because NFTs and like I'm a person who I'm already creating experiences for people. I'm pulling up in the RV. We went to Electric Forest recently. Took the RV every night after the shows let out and the forest closed down. We'd fucking bring a bunch of random people back here, cook up beats, record, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing that. I went to Iowa to a festival, went to a festival in Michigan, a couple festivals in Milwaukee, like been other places just camping and doing whatever. Yeah. And
seeing like that type of stuff. All right, you're connecting with people. Obviously, is limited because you can only fit so many people in here and you can only do so much. How do you scale that up?
Well, what my next step is, right, I'm working on getting my internet infrastructure with my website so I can start running crazy giveaways, because it's all going to align with everything. We're basically going to give away recording time, beats, a music video or whatever, basically bringing in artists to AFGM Studios, showing them what we can do and making it a very valuable package to where people, all they got to do is give their email, they can enter the giveaway. But then they can also pay a little extra to get more entries and to get extra merch and whatever. We'll create a value ladder of sorts for people to, and then we're kind of like qualifying them too. We're like realizing and that's what I'm working on, is getting driving this traffic through my website and through my content so I can really get an idea of what's going on. And I'm going to be giving away all this shit to make it very enticing, using social media to connect with them through challenges, contests, giveaways, and then creating experiences from that. They can win NFTs, which will unlock things in the future. They win ride-alongs in this thing. They win, whatever the fuck, because this is what I live for, bro.
Yeah.
I'm living to do this shit, connect with people. That's why I'm doing this podcast, because I'm just like so intrigued with people and their stories and their journeys. And, we all have a lot to learn from one another. And so it's just like, it's great. Everything is really aligning.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That kind of puts the cap on my advice is just, do what you're passionate about. And if it starts to work, scale it up. If you see that it's working, find a way to make it bigger without, killing yourself. I'm not saying, okay, go to twice as many festivals. That's you're just going to pass out and never want to do this again.
Hey, bro, you want to pass out with me?
Right.
I'm down.
Right.
That could be another, how much do you charge for that? That's
For what?
someone passing out with you.
Oh, free 99.
Oh, you're kind of a hoe when it comes to that shit.
All free 99, because the only people passing out on me are going to be my motherfucking family.
Oh, okay. So that if you're watching this and you want to pass out with 608 Trace, it's not gonna happen.
Well, if you're like coming to my show and you're like fucking paying $100 for the fucking multiple entries and the merch package,
then you get
and
free
shit,
cuddles.
You're
with
fam. So yeah.
Okay.
We're spooning later.
All right.
Pull up.
See, and I'm
Trent's
not.
ticklish though, so just
I can't do. I love people, but I have some social anxiety. So having said that, find a way, like, and this is my challenge too. I'm always looking. It took me forever to just start putting beats online, and thankfully I did. Right.
yeah. No
I
shit.
know people that I'm standing in front of someone that is utilizing that to the fullest
I'm a
extent.
subscriber.
That's what I'm saying. So like up until then it's like, okay, I'm selling beats here and there. The most obvious way, and I was in my own way, the most obvious way to scale that up is to go global with it, right?
Right.
The easiest way to go global with anything is the internet.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Global.
Yeah, you're instantly global.
Just got to get it.
A lot of
somewhere.
people can't get past
Marketing.
that one hurdle, and it's like that's the shortest hurdle.
Yeah, the marketing has really been tough for me. I mean, shout out to my boy Chris Labella, who's been, he really put this giveaway and all this shit out,
Yeah.
these ideas. He wants to help me build my career and stuff.
Yeah, he's talented.
Yeah, fucking shout out to Chris Labella. He's amazing. But the marketing, I'm just like you said, I'm like really spread thin with everything I'm doing, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to really focus on this. And I'm doing my own marketing in that aspect of social media and connecting with my fans. And, I always got hella merch. I
Yeah.
got more merch than anybody ever. I always pull up with the vinyls and CDs and the shirts and the stickers.
And it will save your life, especially when you're touring merchandise. When I was on tour with Soul, anytime I was on tour with Soul, especially domestically.
Have you heard of Bopper?
Yes. It's the thing with the phones. Where
Yeah, I need to get you one before
Yeah.
we leave and shit. But yeah, that's been a great tool. It's like literally, here, watch this, bop my phone. Has anyone done it to you?
No,
Have you
no,
seen it in action?
I've never
Dude,
been
look at this
bopped.
shit. All right, go ahead, bop.
Yeah, okay.
Young Bopper. Just hold it there for a second.
Yeah, it's gotta be there for like.
Yeah, turn your
3 to
turn
5
your
seconds.
screen.
Oh,
on.
like unlock it.
We don't have to unlock it.
I'll unlock it. Wait,
more
am
time,
I?
one
I'm
more
on Do Not
It
Disturb.
always works.
Does that matter?
It might.
Okay, let me turn that off.
yeah,
So this is.
well,
I'm telling you, I'm antisocial.
There it is.
Okay, there it goes. Oh shit! All right.
So now open that up and stay on that screen. I just want to show you, right? So number one, you got like instant access to my Bopper profile now, right?
and that
it-
was like an intimate thing too that we just did.
Yeah, and then like when you're in the club DJing and people are coming up trying to connect with you, you just bop them, bro. Simple as that. Dude, you no more yelling in people's ears. 608.
I felt like bopping people. in the
Straight up.
club
So now,
before.
as
All
you can see, now look, I can move this around in real time right on your screen. You see that?
No, do it again.
So I'm moving. Like there's my merch at the front. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh shit.
So what? Now it's cool, right? So you got all my links to my everything,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And whatever direct link I
Yo,
want.
who came up with this? Because isn't it someone from out here?
These are my homies I grew up with. This is Jarek Hackham, Tim Champion, and Matt Nemitz from Beloit.
Okay, I know Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
shout out to
Matt.
them,
Yeah, so that's them. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing is, right? So are you still on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so watch. Like, let's say I'm promoting something like the 608 podcast. I can move that to the front and just share one direct link with you.
You've taken control of my phone.
Yes, I have.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right.
And so, like, and if I have this on like this, where it's just the one, like you can see real quick. And then, like, if I have it on just the one and I bop you, then it'll automatically go to that. But if I had them all on. So you went, and it's really cool. Shout out to the rain.
Yeah, we're getting a nice ambience.
But literally, bro, like, it's really cool in the app because once you have the Bopper app, and once we get a lot of people with these out here, it's going to be even more effective because when you have the app, everyone just automatically saves in your app contacts. So you can literally just recall, like, if I'm like, oh yeah, my boy DJ Payne 1, I just pull up your profile and fucking they can bop your or scan your QR code, and now they got all your links. So we can all just network for each other.
I feel like this is gonna catch on.
Yes. It's a tool, bro. That like as an artist, like for real, bro, it actually is very useful. Very, and everyone loves it.
And what? It's just so like cool. A sticker that you put on your phone.
Yeah. It's just, I'm gonna give you one before I leave.
Check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like a.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a little.
So you can customize
it's like a smart,
it.
Yeah. And honestly, bro, like we could talk. We're gonna talk after this.
Okay.
About
Yeah. We got to.
Shout out to Bopper. I'm gonna put the link in the description. You already know. And shout out to fucking Shure microphones, Neumann. I love these things, man. You know,
trying to get these sponsorships. I see what you did. I'm the same way on my podcast.
Because honestly, I need like 2 more guests right here, a guest right there. I need a couple mics. Sure, I'm an audio engineer. All right, I've been doing this a long time, using your products. Love it. All right. Shout out to y'all. I'm a link. I don't know. We're gonna get a referral link or something at the very least.
Yeah, do the Amazon to get some money there because the quality's great.
Also, if anyone has like a bigger lava lamp than this, hit me up. I'm looking for the biggest fucking one I can get. I really want like a human-sized one so that a person can fit inside of there. So just any glass blowers, any builders that straight up. All the sponsorship shit at the end. Here we go. DJ Payne 1, man, 608 Trace. Any last words or any farewell shout-outs, anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, farewell to me being dry on my way back to my car.
You know,
we need the rain though.
Not for real. I love the rain.
I got all my shit off my patio, so I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Is that real? I think we're good. I don't see anything.
Oh, it's just getting stronger.
It's not dripping. 608 Podcast, man. Shout out to y'all, man. DJ Payne 1,
Appreciate
man.
you, man. Thank you so much.
Subscribe on YouTube, you know the vibes.
Damn, it's raining.
That shit kicked out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Love and faith to get you through, and we live in proof. We all got a death, and that's the only truth. So it don't matter what you're going through.